Hello everyone, welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we are going to get urgent messages from your spirit guides. So what they think is most important for you to know at this time you are watching this. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you caught this video, this is the right time. These are the messages for you. We're going to do a Celtic cross spread today to get all the information you need. We have 3 groups to choose from. I laid out the crystals and then we'll draw cards together to help you select your pile. So group number 1 will be this Amazonite. We have peacock ore for group number 2. And for group number 3, we have some blue quartz. Spirit, what messages do you have today for the collective? What does group number 1 need to hear today? We have the card here, Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Spirit, what does group number 2 need to hear today? Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Spirit, what does group number 3 need to hear today? What messages do you have for group number 3? Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So here are our 3 group selections. You can pause the video if you need more time. There will be timestamps and chapters below, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, group number 1, to your reading. You chose the card Pride and Amazonite today, and I've never been called to look in the guidebook for this deck, but I was today, at least for your group, and I'm going to read that to you because I just took a look at it, and I think this is really important and relevant to the messages we're going to get for you today from your guides. So it says, you should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself or your accomplishments. Now is the time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required. Humans tend to spend too much of their energy and time on negative emotions or what they have not done. This card signifies that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you have shared your unique light with the world. It may also be a perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge those other souls who have also accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of them. So I feel like Spirit is really calling your attention to appreciate all that you've done, where you've been, what you've accomplished. You might be a little hard on yourself at times, group number 1, thinking you should be doing more. You know, you should have done more at this stage of your life. You should have accomplished this, have more money, blah, 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 you know, whatever it is for you. But Spirit's like, you know, like, sure, you may want those things, but you've done so much and you should be proud of yourself. I feel like you're someone that really like roots on other people for their accomplishments and sees all that they've done. But I feel like lately, maybe for a long time, you just haven't seen that in yourself. And your guides really want you to realize that you've really accomplished so much. You are so amazing, so capable. And your mind might be a little too focused lately on what you haven't done or what you don't want or what you don't have. And Spirit's trying to shift your perspective on that. And this shift in your perspective will, you know, give you more self-love, self-confidence, and also help you realize that you are so capable and you can achieve anything you set your mind to, group number 1. So now we're going to get the tarot out and do a Celtic cross spread to get more messages from your guides. Thank you so much for being here, group number 1. I truly appreciate you spending some time with me today. Thank you to your guides, to my guides, for assisting with the reading. That was a poor shuffle. There's a tripod in between me and my hands. Do it in my lap. Here we go. Spirit, what urgent messages do you have for group number 1? Thank you so much for your clear and accurate messages. And again, thank you, group number 1, for being here. So, Spirit, we're going to do a Celtic cross spread on what messages you want group number 1 to hear at this time. Card position 1 will represent group number 1. We have here 7 of Wands. You may be being called by Spirit to set some boundaries, we're going to see. So what crosses group number 1 at this time that you want to draw attention to? What crosses group number 1? 9 of Cups reversed. Yeah, I'm seeing what this is about, but we can talk about it before we keep going. So this is about you not exactly what we're talking about, feeling like you haven't done enough. You haven't accomplished your dreams. With what crosses you, the 9 of Cups reversed. This is the main focus here, is how you feel inadequate or like you haven't gotten to where you want to be. You don't have the relationships, the money you want, etc. And there may be some distractions in your life that are keeping you from achieving your dreams. And some boundaries are really being, or Spirit's really suggesting that you set some boundaries with yourself, with other people. Some of this could be setting boundaries within and working on your self-confidence and working on not allowing negative thoughts to flood your mind. All that energy going towards what you don't have, what you don't want, instead of, realizing the good in you and all you've already done and seeing how capable you are so you can achieve your dreams, and think of it in a more positive sense, a more proactive sense, and taking inspired action. So there could be some relationships in your life that are keeping you down. Maybe there's some negative people around you that are preventing you from going after your dreams. Maybe they're negative energy, or maybe they're like the type of people. This actually came up in a reading yesterday. Some of you may have been there, but if not, it's totally fine. Some people, when we want to make positive changes in our lives and they're not ready to do so themselves, they might make negative comments towards us, try and drag us down, try and prevent us from doing that. And I feel like they don't really have evil intentions or anything like that. It's more they just have their own insecurities, and it's a little bit of a subconscious projection onto you. So you may, if you really are looking to make changes in your life and to accomplish your dreams and to, think more positively about yourself, develop more self-confidence, this is a general reading. So whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are going to be different for each person. But no matter what your goals are, there's some distractions and some people in your life you may want to distance yourself from or set some boundaries with at this time if you do want to make forward progress. We're going to get more cards here to expand on that. Spirit, can you give us more information, background information on 1 and 2? Lovers. Yeah, this is a relationship. But also this could be some of you wanting love, wanting true love, wanting a relationship, wanting, this could be for most people romantic, but this could also be soul family, best friends. It can even be about a better job, all of the above. In order to really do this, to get what you want, the solar plexus is really sticking out to me here, is to really work on your self-confidence, set boundaries with other people, set boundaries with yourself. Don't let distractions stop you. Don't let your negative thoughts stop you. And also be disciplined, set goals, and stick with it. But yeah, there could be some connections that you need boundaries with specifically that are preventing you. And also this is confirming for a lot of people that what it is you want is a love relationship, or more stable, more aligned, true love, true fulfilling relationships in your life. And to have that true love in your life, Spirit wants you to start with loving yourself. When you love yourself truly, then you will attract that true love from other people. Can you Please provide us with relevant past, please, now, Spirit, regarding the situation. Hanged Man. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are going through a perspective shift. You know, I feel like you are wanting to make changes, and you've already identified this. You know, you're seeing things from a different lens, from a higher perspective. And I feel like that's why you're kind of elevating here, you know, and there's people like poking and prodding at you, but you're like, you know, I'm not letting other people disturb me anymore. You're not letting other people's opinions and all of that. So I feel like a lot of you are in this process already, which is wonderful. And Spirit's like, keep it up. Taking time apart from these people that could be dragging you down, or, you know, kind of in a negative energy, like complainers, stuff like that. You don't want to be around that when you're making these positive changes. And I feel like these changes you're making are really a shift in your perspective on yourself, on what you want, how you see the world. You likely went through a spiritual awakening in some sense recently that is affecting this new perspective. And that's maybe what's making you different from your current connections and relationships in your life. What does group number 1 expect to happen with the situation? King of Pentacles. Love this. Yeah, you are, I can see, Spirit's really acknowledging you for this shift in your perspective. You're now thinking more abundantly instead of, you know, in recent times thinking about what you don't want, what you don't have. You know, you're shifting your perspective, and now you're like, you know what? I can become abundant. I can become financially secure. I can find that long-term committed relationship. This could be maybe a relationship with Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Does not have to be. We also have Pisces energy here, Gemini. But what I'm seeing is what you expect is to have more stability and abundance in your life. And that is a great shift. Spirit's like, we see that you've been working on yourself and your thoughts. There's just some things here that they're encouraging you to still do. Like there might be a little bit of an emphasis still on what you don't want and what you don't have. And there could be relationships in your life that are preventing you or keeping you in a self-limiting belief pattern. But you are on the right track, and that's great that what you're expecting is positive. I feel like that's a shift for you guys. In the past, you could have kind of just, nothing ever works out for me type of energy. And now you guys are really shifting from that, and your spirit guides are really proud of you and saying, keep that up. Tell me what happens next for group number 1. We have the 2 of Swords. We'll get into the outcome cards at the end. I'm going to shift these over a little bit just in case. What are group number 1's fears, worries? 9 of Swords. For fears and worries, this is the fear and worries card. Yeah, you're worried about, you know, that you'll stay in an anxious state, that you won't achieve your dreams, that you'll be alone. And that's totally understandable. I feel like loneliness is a big fear of group number 1. You want true connection. You want love in your life. You want abundance. You want love. And you're afraid of not having that and being stuck. And that is a total valid fear. It goes along with what we've been talking about. Oop. Spirit, can you please provide for card position 8, outside energy, outside influences, other people involved, outside of group number 1 that's affecting this current situation. We have the King of Wands reversed. So this is likely pointing to a specific person. Could be a fire sign that is negatively impacting. Like, you know, we were talking about there's a specific relationship or multiple that could be a negative influence on you right now when you're making changes. So the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they do not have to be, but this is someone, speaking of pride, they can be overly prideful, overly in their ego. or they could be extremely insecure, but come off like they're better, holier than thou, better than everyone type energy. So I feel like this might be someone in your life that seems like a know-it-all and they put you down for whatever you're doing. This really makes sense with this Pride card here. You guys will know who this is if this is, resonating with you. There's a person that, goes by life with their ego, a lot of fear-based thinking and how they speak to you. And I feel like you've really made a shift and you're changing how you think, and this person has not changed. Maybe you guys used to be aligned and be similar, but I feel like you're shifting and Spirit's calling you to maybe to separate from this type of energy right now and move more into the energy surrounding yourself with your own thoughts and people around you that are more positive, that think abundantly, that are comfortable in their own skin, that are like, just grateful people. What are group number one's true desires, true wishes? We have the Four of Swords reversed. I feel like you've been kind of maybe in hermit mode and sleep mode. Your heart maybe was broken in the past and you've been just really healing, and now you're ready to emerge from your nest, which nest can represent our home. I feel like you've been resting a lot. Now you're ready for activity in your life. You're ready for things to change, to shift. You've been with the Hangman here, and then that card, I feel like you're ready to, to wake up fully, like maybe wake up from the spiritual awakening that you've been going through. You want to start acting on the things you've learned, you want forward progress. I feel like you want your heart back inside you, like you're ready for love, you've healed. What is the outcome? Okay. 9 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. I'm just gonna make sure you see. So I can see, there's been butting heads with other people, with your viewpoints, the people around you, conflicts, arguments, and I feel like you're the one like reaching up for the light, wanting things to change, wanting just something with the light, not being in the dark, in this negative, toxic energy. So what happens next? We have the 2 of Swords. This is a blockage. This is inability to make a choice. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is a tough decision. For a lot of you, this has to do with separating from someone, separating from your partner, maybe breaking up, or separating from friends, family members that are in this ego energy, not appreciating you or supporting your positive changes you're making in your life. I feel like you might be at a stanza like, I don't know if I'm ready to let go of them, or, so I feel like there will be some difficulty here in making a decision. And I feel like that's why Spirit's bringing this to your attention, that there is, the energy around you is blocking you in some sense from achieving what it is you truly want. Maybe you aren't fulfilled in your current love relationship, and that's, or just in relationships in general. I feel like this can go across all areas of your life. What you're feeling like you haven't been aligned anymore because you've shifted your perspective. You have different values and different goals now. And I feel like you know this, and you know that there's some changes that need to be made in your life, especially around relationships and action and thoughts. And there's something here with, not knowing what to do, and maybe a little period of time where you don't make any choices or decisions regarding this. But what I see happening in the distant future, like this is like soon, like right now energy almost. What happens next? 9 of Wands is the outcome. Look at, she has like a gate in front of her. I feel like you are setting those boundaries that Spirit's talking about. You are sticking to it. You're staying disciplined, resilient, you're sticking to your values, you're hiring like your standards in terms of relationships overall, and you're sticking to it, and you're going to come out of this victorious. You're having more love for yourself, more pride for yourself, you're sticking up for yourself. And it might not be easy. Sometimes this can be, a little tough. In the traditional Nine of Wands card in the Rider-Waite-Smith, there's like a little bandage there, but he made it. You made it. You made it through these difficult choices that you have to make, and you're standing tall, you're standing proud, you're standing firm, you're feeling good and strong, and you're proud of yourself, and that's wonderful. You're able to do anything. This might be tough time making these changes in your life shifts, but you're going to get through it and be stronger than ever. You will be able to conquer your dreams. We have the Nine of Cups here, and then we have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Cups is reversed here, but now we're going to upright 9. So you will be able to, complete your goals to get what it is you desire in life. It just takes some effort, inspired action, and discipline. But through that, you will achieve it. Group number 1, you've got this. Yeah. Let's see, should we get any other cards, Spirit, or leave it here? Let's do some tea leaves. I have them right here. Anything else for group number 1? Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. Okay, so a lot of you, this could be a female in your life, a woman that that Spirit's recommending you set boundaries with, separate with. This could be a mother, a sister, a family member, a partner, friendships. Wow. Younger woman. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Wow, this is pretty crazy. We have 2 of these. Okay. Throne. Position of authority. Yeah, I feel like this is like you becoming the authority of your life, taking charge of your life, realizing that you are in charge of your happiness. You are in charge, of your life. You're a sovereign being, and maybe some people in the past kept you stuck, or memories of them, whatever it is. This could also be if a new relationship with a woman, if that's, this could go either way, of separating yourself from a woman that has been negative towards you, and also this could actually be both, but also or a new relationship, a positive relationship with a female coming into your life. Because I really do sense there is a wish fulfillment coming, is a more positive, loving, abundant relationship. But there's some energy that needs to be cleared beforehand for this to come in. Mm-hmm. And some of you could be desiring to get a higher position at work with this abundance that you're wanting. So like when you're clearing up this energy around you, negative energy, and you're clearing up space, you're going to be able to draw in more abundance. And some of you will be able to draw in a position of authority at work, a new role. There's pride too. I'm feeling like this is leadership here. So you could be getting a leadership position, leading others, guiding others, and this could bring forth more abundance for you as well. It all starts with you making the shift, making the choices to think more positively, let go of things that no longer serve you, and take inspired action towards your dreams. And that concludes your reading, group number 1. I hope this resonated. I hope you found it helpful. I am so grateful you guys are here. If you did enjoy this reading, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment if you wish. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, I am available. My email is down in the description. If you want to set something up, get some more information on that, please email me. But again, I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for being here. I hope you got value from this reading. I love you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, group number 1. Welcome, group number 2, to your reading. We are getting urgent, important messages from your guides at this time. So you chose the card Worry as well as this peacock oar. These look beautiful together. So today we're starting off with looking at this card, the guidebook. I was telling group number 1, I've never felt called to look at the guidebook. I never even read it once before, but today I felt called, and I think there are really important, relevant messages for you today. And then we will get into the tarot and get additional messages from your guides. Worry is a wasted emotion. It does nothing other than give you the illusion of control. When you expend too much energy worrying, it limits you and has an adverse effect on the natural energy of the soul. Worrying destroys the hope, faith, and excitement that are wonderful elements of this schoolroom called Earth. Remember that you are what you think, and you have the power to create positive thoughts which beget positive outcomes. Worry is a negative emotion and sets you up for a negative result. What unnecessary worries are you carrying around with you now? Examine them objectively in the light of love. Help your soul by releasing them and be fully connected to the current moment, which is where your power resides. I love that, and I agree. Our thoughts are so powerful, and I sense a lot of you are going through a situation that's tough right now, and you're very worried about it, which is a total legitimate thing, to have that worry. But Spirit's saying, you're maybe feeling really overwhelmed with worry right now, and all these negative thoughts might keep attracting similar situations to you. So this worry, this fear that you may have is not changing the outcome, and Spirit wants you to look at this in a more positive sense, which again can be hard, but when you shift this perspective and start to see the good in everything, and maybe a really powerful affirmation for you would be, everything always works out for me. Everything always works out in the end. All is well. I release all fear. I release all worry. All is well. Just saying stuff like that multiple times a day, doing breath work could be very, very helpful for you. But I'm also getting the message here that what you're worried about, it really is going to be okay. And you're putting a lot of energy into this, and Spirit's like, it's all good. It's all going to work out. We're going to get the tarot now and get more messages for you. Thank you so much for being here today, group number 2. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you to your guides. Thank you to my guides for assisting with the reading. Spirit, we're going to do a Celtic cross spread. What does group number 2 need to hear right now? What urgent messages do you have for group number 2? So card position 1 will represent group number 1 at this time. We have the 10 of Cups. So a lot of you could be worried about getting your happily ever after. There can be worries about your family and your happiness, but this is a very lovely card to represent you. Let's see what's crossing you. What is crossing group number 2? 9 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. I feel like things might be going well, actually, for some of you. And this could be a little bit scary. You could be worried that things are too good to be true. You could be maybe getting presented with something now or in the near future of love, of family, of something that makes you really happy. But your thoughts, your whole life, a lot of people are like this, are kind of almost addicted to negativity. Like our nervous system's been on overdrive for so long. We're kind of used to the ups and downs and the craziness all the time. And I feel like something good has been presented to you. You have this good opportunity. Things are going well. And your mind just automatically goes to like, oh, what bad thing's going to happen now? Like waiting for the other shoe to drop type energy. And Spirit's like, don't do that. Like, this is beautiful. Your energy right now is beautiful. This is the happiest card in the tarot. You're presented with something that's making you happy, but you're afraid. You're afraid of losing independence, losing money, losing freedom in some sense. Maybe you have a new opportunity to go after like a new relationship or a new job, and you're worried like, if you go after your passion or something, you won't make enough money. But you've like found something that makes you happy, but your fears of losing this or things in general are creeping up, and that could sabotage. It's like self-sabotage towards this new happy emotions you're feeling. What this happiness is going to be different for each and every one of you. This is a general reading, but for most people, this has to do with love and money. It's like, maybe this could be subconscious for a lot of you too. You're like, too good to be true, something bad's going to happen. Like, that's where your thoughts go. And Spirit doesn't want you to focus on that, because what you think, you attract. I believe that. And I think when you really look back at your life, you'll see that that is an accurate thing. It's a law. So yeah, there's something great. Again, I'm seeing this could have already happened for some of you, or it's coming in very shortly. A wish fulfillment, something that makes you happy, but your thoughts are going to go, oh, I'm going to lose money, I'm going to lose freedom, I'm going to lose this, it's not going to work out. You know, those types of thoughts are going to be coming in when this happens, or it already has for you. Can we get some more information on this? Six of Pentacles, yeah, reversed. Yeah, this could be like, oh, well, what if what if they don't love me back? What if I don't get the money I want from that I'm putting into, like, the time I'm putting into this? What if I don't get the rewards? And there's a lot of worry of not getting what it is you want from the situation, and a big worry about money for some reason for a lot of you. You might be really, I'm also seeing two strong stories here, is that this new love or new relationship of some sort coming in, and you're like, what if they don't love me as much as I love them? What if they're not into it as much as I'm into them? What if, but what if it does work out, group number 2? What if it is good for you? What if it is great? What if it leads to abundance? What if it is love? What if, I feel like it could go either way. You never know. But your thoughts and your feelings can be a good predictor of how it's going to turn out. So when this good thing happens, what if it does work out? You don't need to think about the negative. And I feel like living in this present moment instead of thinking about the outcome all the time will ease your worry and help you really feel the good emotions that are coming into your life right now. Spirit, can we get relevant past regarding this? Strength reversed. Yeah, I feel like you've been hurt in the past. Your heart's been hurt and you're afraid of being vulnerable. There could also be something with, maybe in the past, there were some sort of addictions and codependent relationships. Like narcissistic, just negative relationships, codependent, anxious avoidant combination type relationships. And you might be just afraid, like, maybe you don't have a great track record with relationships, but you know what? You should look at it like, now I learned so much from those. And now I can go into this new relationship, this new job, with this new situation, with all that I've learned in the past. And since I've learned, I won't make the same mistakes. I'll catch red flags earlier, all that stuff. So, I see, yeah, this is all, these worries are because of the past, and again, that's a valid emotion, but Spirit doesn't want you to miss out on these beautiful moments in your life. There's too much emphasis on the past and worry about the future, and a lack of being present in this present moment now. What does group number 2 expect to happen with this situation? What does group number 2 expect to happen? Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, you don't expect your dreams to come true. You expect bad news, something bad to happen. You expect some new emotional beginning to crash and burn type of thing. And that's what you expect, what you think is what you get. So Spirit really wants you to enjoy it and think about what you do want and not what you don't want. And believe that your dreams can come true and that you are worthy of your dreams and what you want in life. The past and what has happened before does not dictate your future. You dictate your future. You can have what it is you want, and there's some new opportunity, something that makes you really happy here. But if you keep thinking like, oh yeah, that won't happen, when pigs fly, that'll be when I get my dreams, like no one can love me, these negative thoughts, like they won't love me the same, everybody cheats, all those negative thoughts, but it's going to be different for everyone, or I can never have my dream job, I can never make that much money. Those are all these negative thoughts that are preventing you from enjoying what good opportunities could be coming your way. So what if it does work out? What if things work out? What feelings do you want to have, not what you don't want to have? How can you be more embodied in this present moment? Maybe when you feel those thoughts coming on, you can take a walk outside or journal, do a little brain dump. Morning pages, you can look into that. It helps me out tremendously. Spirit, can you tell me what happens next for group number 2? Eight of Pentacles reversed. We're going to talk about the outcome cards at the end. What are group number 2's deep-rooted fears and worries regarding this? 9 of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're afraid your wishes will never come true. There is a deep fear of never achieving what it is you truly want, never finding that love, never finding happiness, never getting the money you want. Deep-rooted fear in that. Can you please provide outside energy, outside influences, outside people affecting group number 2 at this time regarding the situation? 6 of Swords. There could be a big transition period in your life right now. Maybe some of you guys have moved, or people you know have moved away from you. I feel like also this is talking about the past really difficult situations that, have kept you feeling separated from other people and from your dreams. But Spirit's like, you conquered something. You were able to get out of a tough situation. You have moved forward from things. You've grown. You've evolved so much. And like, I know you're worried about things now, but look at all that you've overcome already in your life, group number 2. You've overcome so much. You've learned so much. You've done so much. You are so capable. You are so strong, more than you give yourself credit for. So you've overcome tougher things in your life. You will get through this, whatever it is. What are group number 2's true desires? Whether subconscious, conscious, what are their true desires? Page of Swords reversed. Interesting. You might want to separate yourself from a specific person in your life that is argumentative. You could be worried about a specific person. It could be a child or an air sign. And look what you expect. What you expect and what you want. Both pages reversed. So the swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's interesting. The Page of Swords reversed can sometimes be bad news, negative news. Like, I think I can see here, a lot of times we are afraid of success. We're afraid of true happiness. Kind of touch on this, how we're so used to things being chaotic. And I feel like subconsciously, you have something great going on, but subconsciously you like want it to not work out because you're afraid of what happens when it does work out. When you do get what you want, then what? There's this subconscious, I feel like for a lot of you, fear of success in all areas, whatever it is you're wanting. Spirit's really like recommending that you journal. It's coming through again, to work through your thoughts with this book here too, to work through these emotions and feelings that you're having. A lot of you may have a tendency to self-sabotage or push people away, push situations away. And the deep root of that is fear of success, fear of things working out. Even though you're so afraid you won't get what you want, you're also afraid of getting what you want. And I feel like this is because of the past, you were hurt and things that happened before. So really doing some healing work and looking into that, journaling, working through your thoughts will help you overcome this and truly embrace the positive things coming into your life so you don't push them away or run away from them. I feel like you could have run away from a lot of situations in the past for some of you. When things get hard, when things get good, when things get uncomfortable, just peace out. And this could be relationships, jobs, etc. What is the outcome, Spirit? Interesting, this was the outcome for group 1. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. Oh, okay, yeah. Success with hard work and belief. Okay, so what happens next? I see there's a hesitation to put in the work to yourself. You know, this does take work. Healing takes work. It takes time. It takes effort. But it is so worth it, group number 2. So worth it. Because there's such happiness and beauty coming into your life. 10 of Cups. The Sun. You know, and this Sun is like happiness after a struggle. So, and this is next. This is like now, pretty much. You know, there's a hesitation to put in this inner work, to do this reflection, to figure out, you know, to look at patterns in your life, behaviors, limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging behaviors, all of that. But when you do that reflection, which there's going to be hesitation soon. Of course, you have free will, and after watching this, you can speed this up. But you will get through this. You're going to come out of this so strong with this 9 of Wands as the outcome. Look at her standing like tall and strong, setting boundaries with people, with yourself. This is discipline, dedication, resilience. You can get through anything. And again, I sense you guys have really gotten through things in the past. But if you're wanting happiness, you're wanting your wishes fulfilled, when you put in the effort to do this inner work, to do this inner reflection, to make changes to your thoughts and your behaviors, you will be successful. But again, it takes time, it takes effort, willpower, discipline. But through that discipline, you will be successful. Things are going to get so much better. This is such joy and happiness here. Because that is what's, you know, there is such an opportunity of joy and happiness coming into your life. And I have a feeling a lot of you don't want to run away from it anymore. You don't want to miss out on things like that anymore. You don't want to push things away. So this is Spirit saying, you know, now's the time to do that inner reflection, that inner work, and start to really love yourself, accept love from other people. And this isn't an overnight thing. But when you start doing this, journaling, you can look up journal prompts online. You don't need to spend any money if you don't want to or have that, because all of the work is within, you know, that reflection. And it's scary to confront some of that sometimes. You know, there might be this tendency to want to stop and run away, not put that work in. But when you do, you're going to be stronger than ever. You're going to realize your true power and your true worthiness of happiness and success. And that is what is going to come. Once you believe, you will reap all of that. Now let's get some tea leaves here. Anything else, Spirit, for group number 2? Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Yes. You are stepping into your power. You're getting the respect from in relationships that you want, from jobs. Dog, far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Maybe with this distance, you know, someone did move away. That came through briefly. For those of you that's resonating with, they are thinking of you. Maybe that is relevant to your dreams and desires as this person. Oh, and then our last card is wind chimes, peace and harmony. Yeah, peace, harmony, happiness, success is coming. Look, these fall, like the leaves are falling here. It makes me think of fall. It's like shedding the old to make way for new growth later, you know? Shedding those limiting beliefs, shedding the worry, embracing the present moment, loving yourself, enjoying peace and harmony when it comes to you instead of, you know, just expecting the other shoe to drop for things to get hectic again. Enjoying the peace and harmony and the blessings coming to you, not pushing them away, not running away. Maybe you did run away from a friend in the past or push them away in some sense. Very specific message, but maybe just so you know, they are thinking of you. And if you want to reach out, this could be a sign. But of course, if that's not resonating, you don't want to, you don't have to. But that concludes your reading, group number 2. I hope this reading resonated. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you got value from this reading. If you did, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment if you wish. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, I am available. My email is down below. But I am truly so grateful that you are here, group number 2. I love you guys so, so much. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, group number 2. Welcome, group number 3, to your reading. You chose Imagination and the Blue Quartz. So, like I said in the other groups, I felt called today to look in the book for this card to get messages for your reading today, what your guides want you to hear right now, and then we will get into the tarot to get the urgent, important messages for you. So, Imagination. By its very nature, the physical body is limited by the 3 dimensions, but your mind is free to travel without boundaries and merge with the cosmic consciousness. Your mind is the great creator, and your imagination is its toolbox. Everything in life begins with the energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind. Don't know where that came from. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and you will attract positively into your life. If you can see it, you can be it. Visualize the components that you want in your life and imbue those thoughts with love, and they will become your reality. Conversely, if your mind strays to negative thoughts, you will only bring the energy to you. Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity. Express yourself and let your imagination assist you in letting go of any creative blocks and allow your dreams to come true. Remember, you are not doing this for other people. It is your soul opening up and singing its own unique song. I love that. This is important. If you can see it, you can achieve it. It's all about your thoughts and your inner beliefs. So really, what you think is what you get. So maybe some of you guys have dreams, have things you want to accomplish. Well, I'm sure you do. But you might, when you think of them, might instantly be like, well, I can't do that. I can never see that happening for me, And Spirit's like, embrace your dreams. Embrace what you want to create in this world. Think about it. Let your mind wander. Let your creative soul, your inner child shine and think about it and see it and believe it's possible. And when you get to that point, you can achieve anything, group number 3. So don't hold yourself back. You are worthy of your dreams. You're worthy of your desires. Dream big. Don't limit yourself. Set higher standards. But now we're going to get additional messages, get a Celtic cross spread out for you regarding this or anything else that Spirit wants to bring up. So thank you so much for being here, group number 3. Thank you to your guides, to my guides for assisting with the reading. Spirit, what urgent messages, what important messages do you have for group number 3 today? We're going to do a Celtic cross spread. Card position number 1 will represent group number 3 at this time. Let's go. 5 of Pentacles. Yes, there is a lack mentality going on, a scarcity mindset in regards to your dreams and your wishes that is definitely coming through here. And see, there's this key right behind her. You may feel like you don't have what you want and you can't get it, but you have the key to anything you want, to open that doorway of new possibilities. It all is within you. And lately there's been too much of an emphasis, a focus on lack, on what you don't have, how you can't do this, how you can't do that. And Spirit wants you to shift your perspective and realize that you can do anything you set your mind to. If you think you can't do it, you can't. If you think you can do it, you can. So really paying attention to your limiting thoughts right now. And know that they are just thoughts. They aren't reality, and you can shift your thoughts. Shift your thoughts, shift your life, shift your reality. Like attracts like. What crosses group number 3 at this time? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I think for a lot of you, this lack, this scarcity mindset is specifically around money and abundance. Some of you guys may be wanting a new job, wanting a loan, wanting a specific amount of money, just wanting more money. But your mind is stuck on lack. And when we're in lack mode, like lack mentality, scarcity mentality, we can't attract abundance. So if you're wanting a new job, for example, but you keep thinking about how you don't have a job, you're just going to stay in that energy. So Spirit wants you to be like, there are so many job opportunities out there. The right one is coming to me. Rejection is divine redirection. Some people, this could be a relationship too. Maybe you think you can't find a relationship, you want a new relationship, but you keep thinking about what you don't have. Spirit's really emphasizing this for you, group number 3. You want something new in regards to money, job, finances, relationship, but your thoughts are limiting you from achieving what it is you truly want. So start to imagine what it is you do want rather than what you don't want. Think about it in a positive sense. Positive affirmations can be really helpful for you. Catching your thoughts, working on that, really shifting your mindset to an abundant mindset instead of a lack mindset, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Can you get some more information, please, for group number 3? 8 of Wands reversed. Okay. So yeah, I feel like, there's been things on your path that aren't working out. It's not happening quick enough. There's been problem after problem. And it's coming through again. This rejection is divine redirection. And maybe there's something here. You've been doing things the same way and getting the same results. And Spirit's like, yeah, if you're going to do it the same way, you're going to get the same results. If you're going to think the same thoughts, you're going to get the same results. Taking the same actions, same results. So what can you do to shift things? I think for most people, this will be your thoughts. But doing things differently, taking inspired action instead of doing things the same old way, expecting different results, And also, if there's problems along the road, some of you guys might be quick to give up and be like, oh, well, I failed. No, that's part of the process. You learn, you experience new things, and that's how you learn. And you can't learn without failure. So it's not failure when you learn from it either, group number 3. So pick yourself up again and keep going. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. When things get hard, don't just give up. That's part of the process. It's part of the journey. Think about like the billionaires and millionaires of the world. Read their biographies and their stories. They went through so many failures. They came from they were like rags to riches stories. Like, it is possible. Anyone can bring the abundance they want into their life. But it does take hard effort, discipline, and belief. Belief is a huge part of it. Believing that you can. And not letting things that happen along the way, problems, like failures along the way, stop you. You keep going. You get back up and you keep going. Try different things. You don't give up on yourself. You don't give up on your dreams. That's the repeating storyline with these successful people. And a lot of them were not just handed it. They worked hard, You might think, oh, well, rich people, they grew up that way. They had parents, like they grew up, they went to school. That's a victim mindset. That's a lack mindset. It doesn't matter where you come from. It's this present moment. I mean, of course, there can be benefits where you came from and stuff, but why dwell in the past? Can we get some relevant thing? Speaking of past, relevant past for group number 3, please, Spirit? 2 of Swords reversed. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys, maybe things were, I'm getting this, like you decided to take action. You're like, okay, I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to make my life better. And then you did it and it didn't work out how you wanted. And you went right back to the state of like, oh, well, I tried. Yeah, that's great. You tried, but keep trying, It doesn't mean you failed if things don't work out exactly as you planned. That's life. Your thoughts are a huge factor in your beliefs and your actions and where you're headed and what you get in your reality. What does group number 3 expect to happen? 4 of Pentacles reversed. Well, this is a good sign. I think some of you guys, a lot of you have financial issues right now or something like that, or you're closed off vulnerably from love or something, like because there's pain in the past. What you expect things to improve. You expect not to be penny pinching anymore. You expect not to be guarded in regards to love and your heart and relationships. So I feel like you are, Spirit's like you are headed in the right direction, but you need to keep it up. I feel like there's still an abundance of negative thoughts compared to positive, proactive, inspired thoughts. But I feel like you are on the right path. You have started to make changes in the past, but I feel like you might fall back into old behaviors, old thought patterns when things don't work out. And Spirit's really pointing that out to you. Like, no, you are making progress. You are starting to make shifts. Just keep it up. When times get tough, keep it up. You're okay. And you're divinely protected and supported always, by the way, group number 3. Spirit, tell me what happens next for group number 3. We have the Temperance. We're going to talk about the outcome cards at the end, but I like to see that. Beautiful. Very beautiful. What are group number 3's fears, deep-seated fears they may or may not be aware of regarding this? The Fool reverse. Yeah, there's a fear of taking risks. There's a fear of taking chances on yourself, of getting out of your comfort zone. But sometimes, we just have to take the leap of faith for ourselves. Take risks, try new things. There's a lot of energy here in the spread of doing things the same way and hoping for different results, or trying something different and then giving up when it gets hard or tough, and going back to where you started. And there could be a fear of trying new things because it didn't work out in the past, but Spirit, the past doesn't dictate how things will go now. It's your thoughts, your beliefs. So don't be afraid of trying new things. Don't be afraid of going after your dreams. I know it's scary, but take that leap of faith for yourself. Just taking that first step, that first action, that is the hardest, and not running away from it when it gets tough, not giving up. Spirit, can you please provide for card position 8, outside energy, other people, outside influences affecting group number 3's current situation? We have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, in the past, it's like you put energy into something, but you didn't see the fruit of your labor right away, and it's really coming through strong here, and just gave up on it. And since this is outside energy, I feel like this could have been modeled to you since a young age. Like maybe family members, authority figures, people around you that were like just all about instant gratification and not realizing delayed gratification is, what leads to long-term success and results. And so definitely a history is coming through a lot of not sticking things through. Like, things take time. Like think about plants. You plant the seed, it grows, the roots and stuff, and then it emerges. It takes time in nurturing and care, water, attention. And that's how it is for your dreams. You take those first steps and you take that action, and then you continue to nurture your dreams. You continue to take inspired action. Maybe there'll be some weeds that pop up. Maybe part of your plant will die or something, but you don't give up on it and just let it, you prune it, give it some extra TLC, make some changes in how you're doing things, and you keep going. And then eventually that will grow and keep growing. Who knows, maybe it's a big tree that'll live for 100 years. You can be building something that's a legacy. It takes time. It takes effort. We are in such a society now of instant gratification. So Spirit's really emphasizing that, the best thing in lives take time. And sometimes there are problems that we have to adjust for on the way. That's part of the journey. What are group number 3's true desires? What do they truly want? Subconsciously, consciously, and both. What do they truly want? The Tower. You're ready for a drastic change in your life. You want, and in a way, you want things just to be stripped away for you, so you just have no choice but to start fresh. It's like certain situations in your life aren't good for you, and you're like, you just want them to be taken away. It's like you want just to wipe the slate clean, start fresh. You don't like where you are currently. And this could even be a little like secret, like you kind of hope things crumble. Maybe you're so miserable in a current job or a current relationship, and you're like, I just hope they break up with me or lay me off, because like I'm afraid to just do it myself and go after what I want. But no matter what, this is wanting just clean slate, break all the thoughts you've had, all the behaviors, start fresh. But there's also this fear of starting fresh, It's like, so you kind of want it just to happen to you, just like quick things crumble, like, oh, okay, well, I have no choice but to make changes. But you are really wanting change in your life, but also fearing it. But it's not unusual. With effort, you can achieve this. With healing those fears, really getting to the root cause of them, where they came from, healing past pains, because what I see is happening next is healing. You are balancing things out, you are healing, and you are definitely angelically protected, guided at this time. Things are coming into balance, but you are healing. You are. And we always, I feel like some of you guys, you're already putting in that work. I mean, you're watching tarot videos. This is a great way to get insight. You're doing things. Go, you might feel like you're not doing anything, but you are, So give yourself some credit, I know this is all like, you're not trying new things. And Spirit's like, they don't mean it like that. They love you so much, and they are like, and this is what happens next. You are continuing to heal and become more balanced. And I feel like your feminine and masculine are becoming more balanced. So you are I feel like maybe you've been more in feminine, like less action mode. And I feel like now you're kind of balancing out, and you will be more capable, more willing, more able to take inspired action, to let go of what no longer serves you, to go after a new beginning, a new job, new relationship, whatever it is, all of the above, to put in the effort and continue to putting in the effort to your dreams. This is beautiful. Maybe today is that moment, that little click, sometimes that's what it takes. We could be in a tough situation forever, and all of a sudden one day it's like just all clicks, and we get this perspective shift, and we know what we have to do. Maybe this video is that for you, or it's coming soon. What is the outcome, Spirit, for group number 3? We have the King of Swords reversed, and on the bottom we have the 7 of Wands reversed. Yeah, I feel like there's something here with having to set boundaries with specific people in your life. This separation from specific people. But setting boundaries in general with yourself, like in keeping promises to yourself, is something that's going to be really helpful for you. Like if you say you're going to work out today, or you say you're going to apply for that job, say you're going to join that dating site, you do it. I feel like that's really going to be healing for you, and set things into motion for you, and build up some self-confidence in yourself, self-love, and that will really help you on your journey. Some of you may, through all this healing work, you may be separating from, distancing yourself from an air sign, someone that maybe is a little controlling. This could be separating from a boss that's like that too, a job that micromanages, people that are kind of just have their own hidden agendas, their own, you know, just very controlling energy here. They may be an air sign. They don't have to be. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There could also be this energy of, you know, you're doing all this healing, getting balanced, and there might be a tendency to go back to negative thinking. But so what happens next? This is happening. This is the future is malleable. This is free will. You know, you can change things, but there, you may, you know, you're starting to make great changes. Things are coming into balance, but you know, in the future, something may happen that makes you resort back to that negative thinking, that negative perspective. And that's fine. Spirit just wants you to recognize that and catch it when it happens. Allow those thoughts to flow through. Take some deep breaths and then change those thoughts in your mind. The healing work you're doing now will help you overcome that later on. So really, your thoughts and your beliefs right now are so important in what Spirit is really calling your attention to right now. And to not give up when things get tough. To not let old thoughts and patterns and behaviors, bad habits, all that just creep right back up when things get tough. Catching those, working on that, that's part of your healing work that Spirit is suggesting you practice at this time. Now let's get some tea leaves to wrap up your reading. Anything else, Spirit, for group number 3? Oh, I love that. We have 2 here. Wow, you guys. Okay, tulip, great passion. I feel like through all this, you're going to leave behind things that you don't like and follow what feels good for you. Follow your passions. And when you follow your passions, look what's happening here. These flew out. A period of prosperity and abundance. And that is what a lot of you guys are seeking. All of you, I would say would like more abundance. When you follow your passions, when you follow what makes you feel good, you keep it up. You don't let go. You don't give up when things get tough. Through that, you're going to find abundance. You're going to get that financial prosperity that you desire. So don't give up on your dreams. And to know if you're following your dreams, you'll have passion for it. You'll like what you're doing. Of course, there'll be days where it's boring or it's hard, but you stick through it because ultimately you enjoy what you're doing, And through this, you are making money. You're not just like money, like period of prosperity and abundance. That's amazing. And I feel like that has been lacking in your life. So these shifts are really going to bring you what it is you truly want. Let's get one more. Oh my gosh. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. This is, wow. Group number 3. Look at how powerful your thoughts can be. Taking risk for yourself. Sticking with it. Stick with it. Through this hard work and effort, discipline, with true passion, true belief in yourself and your dreams, you are making a lot of money in abundance through this. This is amazing. This is how powerful your thoughts and inspired action are. And Spirit's really guiding you to continue on this journey in a positive light with taking inspired action, really connecting to your guides and really listening to your inner compass. Following that will lead you to so much abundance and money. And that concludes your reading, group number 3. I love it. Bread and money path, passion, woo. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope you got value from this. If you did, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down in the description. But I'm truly so grateful you're here, group number 3. I love you guys so much. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.